In 2014, Apple acquired Beats. The brand originally founded by rapper Dr. Dre in 2006. It was also owned by HTC for a while, but we are not here to talk about its history. So, from 2014, Beats have already announced quite a few models, but only now the hand of Apple is starting to be visible. I've been using this Beats Solo Pro long enough to conclude that it's a genuine Apple product, and from hardware to design there's much to talk. So welcome to a full review of Apple's $300 headphones with active noise cancellation. To start with, why I call them Apple. First of all, there is lighting here, and maybe it's a bummer for some Android users, but as an Apple guy, I think I'm more or less okay with it. But that's not the only thing that is made by Apple here. There's also an Apple H1 chip, which is also sometimes called Apple Magic. And there are stickers in the box, so it's a completely Apple product. Or OnePlus. Never mind. But seriously, isn't it like enough? What do other AirPods, no matter Pro Max or regular ones, can offer that these Beats cannot? Even the design of Beats Solo Pro suits the Apple lineup perfectly, especially if we take a closer look at white version. The body here is all matte, which makes any fingerprints impossible. But not only these Beats look great, they also fold in a very convenient way. If you fold them like this, they automatically turn off. But if you unfold them, they immediately connect to your iPhone. Suck it, AirPods Max. Beats Solo Pro come with the case in the box. It is not smart, but is very convenient and useful bag made out of wool. With headphones in it, you're no longer afraid to drop them in the main bag alongside with other stuff. Okay, they look nice, they connect fast, but how do they actually sound? Beats have been known to sound like a terrible bass machine for pretty much all of its history. Well, you know what? Throw away your stereotypes. These sound great. Not too much of bass, instruments are distinguishable, and they don't have the strict limitations of being headphones only for hip-hop or otherwise only for rock. I've been listening to Solo Pro for 6 months now, and I tried everything in my library, from Muse and System of a Down to Drake and Eminem, and I liked it all. So I'm pretty sure that they will fit most of you, but I'm not an audiophile and can judge only from the perspective of average user. So just warning, but I like the sound. Beats Solo Pro are ANC enabled, which means you can lock external noises. It is activated whether from the phone or by pressing the button on the left. Because these are on-ear and not over-ear headphones, some noises can still get through ANC, so AirPods Max or Sony are clearly better for this purpose. In terms of active noise cancellation, I'd say that Beats Solo Pro are very similar to AirPods Pro. Another feature I love here is transparency mode, which lets all the surrounding noises inside and lets you, I don't know, cross the road without putting headphones off or even talk to people, and that's great. Speaking about the battery performance, Beats Solo Pro can play music up to 40 hours in a normal mode, but if you turn on the ANC or transparency mode, they still can offer up to 20 hours, which is still solid. Beats Solo Pro also support fast charge, which lets you listen to music for a couple of hours after a 5-minute charge. I think it's a must-have feature for all the headphones. I filmed this review after 6 months of having these headphones and can share with you some real-life experience I had. So first of all, when you first put them on, you'd notice that they sit kinda tight, and my first thought was that they will stretch out and become a bit loose, but they didn't. So it's still a comfortable pair of headphones, but only for a couple of hours. My maximum was 3 hours, and then my ears started to hurt a little. If you're looking for a pair to listen to for 5 hours or something like that, you better look at Beats Studio, which are very similar but over ear. Another thing I noticed after a while is performance during winter. So as I have already said, the battery here is solid, but that's only if we speak about temperatures above zero. If you work in these for 15 minutes during -4 or -1, they'll most probably turn off just like older iPhones did. That's quite a bummer because it's winter outside, and after they turn off you have to charge them or let them rest in a warm place for 20-something minutes. Conclusion: do I love my Solo Pro after 6 months of using them? Yeah, I do. I still see a kind of Apple philosophy in them, and they still suit my Apple ecosystem perfectly by having both Lightning cable and Apple H1 chip. And I recommend these for people who don't want to spend $500 on AirPods Max, but still want something more than regular AirPods Pro. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below.